Hello, students. Welcome to another new topic. So, in this video, I'll be explaining about a subject which we are going to discuss in the semester. So, the name of the subject is Corporate Laws and Governance, and this is a 4 credit paper, and we'll be having 4 hours in a week, and we have 5 units to complete, and we'll be discussing about various aspects of corporate, corporate practices, how the Indian companies act, uh, gives companies or lays down the policies and implications for the company. And overall, we'll be discussing more about the Companies Act and different coming to the syllabus. In the first unit, we have basics of company management and corporate governance. So we'll be learning about the role of directors in the organization and what are the essentials requirement for appointing a director, their remuneration, how they can be retired, they can be removed, and providing launch to the director, what are the things that should be taken care, what are the powers and duties of these directors, and the concept of office or place of profit, then the role of manager. So manager, then executive, non-executive managers are there, then independent directors are there, then board meetings, the procedure, how to call the board meeting, then the powers of the board, then corporate government and audit committee, inspection and investigation, and prevention of oppression and mismanagement. These are some of the topics we will be discussing in the first unit. Then moving on to the second unit, it is completely about the Companies Act 2013. So as you know, earlier we were following the Companies Act of 1956, which was outdated. So the government introduced the Companies Act in the year 2013. After series of discussions, so the initiative started very long back, and finally the draft was passed in the parliament in the year 2013. So this is considered to be one of the changing or maybe part of the second generation or third generation initiative of the Indian that the Indian government brought forward in our economy. So the Companies Act 2013, what are the different provisions and definitions, types of companies as per the Companies Act, then what is memorandum of association, articles, prospectus, share capital, then membership meetings and resolution, company management, winding up and dissolution of companies. So these topics we'll be covering in the second unit. Then coming to the third unit, we'll have more discussion about the securities market law. So what are the different provisions relating to the finance? Then the SEBI, need for SEBI establishment, legal status, functions, powers. So these are all, you might have already learned a little bit, but we'll be going a little advanced about the role and functions of SEBI. Then powers given to SEBI, then the FEMA, foreign FEMA, and the features of FEMA Act. Then coming to the fourth unit, we have the environmental laws and intellectual property laws. So the environmental law will be seeing or will be having an overview. Then the Water Act of 1974, Air Act of 1981, the Environmental Protection Act of 1986, the intangible aspects of property, the Intellectual Property Acts in India, copyright, trademark, registered trademarks, then patent, then Information Technology Act 2000, and international and intellectual property organizations, then treaties and international transfer of intellectual properties. So this again the GATT agreement, WTO agreements, then TRIMS, TRIPS, UR round. So these are various laws and agencies providing working in the international scenario. Then we have fifth unit, which is again discussing about the Competition Act of 2013, the meaning of competition, and then what are the various provisions of the competition committee in India. then areas affecting the competition committee where they are involving, and the Competition Act 2002 and the corporate governance. So these are the 5 units we are going to discuss in this subject. So we'll be following the LMS contents and lecture notes for you don't. It's not necessary that you should buy a book, and if you have any of these books, you can also refer our library, and ebooks are also available in our library resources. So then more resources are available in the online also, because this corporate law and governance is part of many other professional courses, including CA, CS, and CMA. So you can also get to know about this and a wide a huge number of articles are available online. So we'll try to discuss some case studies about the Companies Act, then various other environmental act, and the Competition Act. Will be having some case studies. Then uh, we should we should be going in a more interactive way. But we'll be trying to discuss how these acts are going to affect the working of an organization or a company in India. So this, after completion of the course, we are expected to gain some knowledge about the company framework and the management, then how the organization is required to report, and how they are able, how they should manage the business so as to comply the rules of the land. Then you should also be able to describe the role and benefits of environmental laws and IPR, intellectual property laws, and these are the expressions after completion of this course. So as I told you, we'll be also having few other activities beside the lecture contents. So we should be completing as we go, as we complete each lecture, we are also required to follow the LMS contents and complete all the activities. So this is how we are planning to move ahead with this subject. So hope we'll have a fruitful discussion in the coming days. Thank you and have a good day.